tutorial. I am not a teacher and I've never done this before, so you might see me make mistakes along the way. I also have my son with me. He's watching his tablet, playing a game, so you'll hear that in the background. So basically, this is the setup that I have in my living room, as you can see on the screen. There is a gray backdrop in the background. You see the little up here. I put little things on it to try to get the child to look at where I want them to look. A lot of times I'll use stickers, but I did not have stickers that day. So that's actually my name tag from work. Um, the light sources behind him, a lot of the windows that I use have the moon in the picture, so the light source will usually come from the moon, and that would be behind the child. So you would want the light source to be behind him, and in the direction of wherever the moon is. With that being said, the picture I'm using, the moon is not to the right; it's actually going to be in the middle. But I'm just showing you how to make this blend and everything. So the first thing we're going to do is cut him out. And Photoshop has a selection tool that's pretty good. You just click on subject right here. And it should cut him out, which does a pretty good job. I'm going to cut out some more. So I'm going to come over here and hit the selection tool here. And we're just going to expand this. Doesn't need to be a lot, but you want to zoom in to make sure you get a clean cut. And it looks pretty good to me. Sometimes it'll, if his nose is in it, sometimes it'll miss the nose or miss the eyelashes. So we're just making sure it didn't miss anything. And then I'm going to Command C. I'm not sure what it is on Windows computers. It might be Control C. But on Mac it's Command C. So we're just going to copy this. And with Command C, and then I've got the picture over here that we're going to use. This is the one I downloaded off Etsy. If you go to Etsy and you type in Tara Mapes, it's actually up here in the right here. You'll see this background. I think it was only like $3 or $5 or something like that. So we're gonna paste the photo here. So I'm gonna hit Command V, and there's the photo. So the first thing that I'm noticing is that the picture's really big for the background. So we're gonna Command T, and that'll transform it. And you could just come click this little block right there, and we're going to bring it down a little bit. So I think that's too small. I'm going to bring them up just a tad. And again, this is just an example. This is not a background I would use because he's looking to the right. So whatever background like normally I would choose for him would be something would be there that he's looking at, but oh, the moon is to the right. Okay. Y'all, I'm sorry. I have ADHD and my brain just goes in all directions. So we're going to leave it here. I like this. So I'm going to hit the check button and I'm going to bring the brightness down on him because he's way too bright for this photo. So we're going to come over here and you're going to click right here where the little circle and the half circle is and go to brightness. And you want to click on this button right here because what this button means is that you're only going to turn on the brightness on the layer that is right underneath it, and that's what we want. We don't want the brightness to go down in the background. We just want it on him. So I'm going to click that, and I'm going to bring this down a little bit to make it kind of, I think that'll be good about right there. All right. So we're going to come back to him, click on him on this layer right here, and then we're going to do a mask. So this is your masking one right here, and you're going to click on that, click on the mask itself, choose a soft brush, and we're going to brush, and make sure it's black, make sure your brush is black right here, and we're going to brush this off. Don't brush Mom out, we don't want her there. No offense, Mom. And we're just going to try to make it look as natural as possible. We're going to bring him down some. So click back on the little boy on that layer and up here, and we're just going to bring him down about right there. I think that's good. And if you look right here, this is really neat because it's already got a shadow here, and that's kind of what you want. So we have brought the brightness down on him. actually okay with this cutout and where he's at. I don't know, I might click, anytime you want to change anything about the little boy, you make sure you click on him. So I'm going to click on him. I'm going to control T again. I'm probably going to make him just a tad bit bigger, because we don't want him to get lost in the photo. And oops, I saw something right there. Click the check mark here. I'm going to go back to the mask, and looks like I forgot something. Pardon, Mom. Oops, I didn't mean to wipe the teddy bear. Alright, so this is good. So we're going to flatten the image. Come over where my arrow is right there, and then you'll go to flatten image. And now it's basically just applying the filter. So the filter depends on what you own or what you use in Photoshop. So if you come down here, the little half circle again, there are filters here that you can use. I really don't like these, but you might like them and you might be okay with them. If you click on here, there's different filters you can use. I don't use those. I buy Actions. I have a lot of them actually, but keep in mind that I've been doing this for a long time, and I've just bought some along the way. I am not a Photoshop expert, and I do not know how to make these myself. So I will tell you that Greater Than Gatsby has great Actions to use. I have, let's see, here's the ones I have for them. I'm going to play those. And I usually just pick one of these. And if you come over here, you can choose the one you want. I like the darker ones with the matte finish. So I'm just clicking, actually that's kind of cute. Just clicking the one I like the best, that will kind of look the most, I'm probably going to go with this one. So when you find one you like, you want to click on, you want to flatten your image again. I'm going to use another action that I have. It's called Pop the Subject right here. And you can, if you Google these, you can probably find a Pop the Subject action. If anyone needs help finding one, I'll help you find one. And that's really it. I mean, it's really simple. I do some extra stuff, like I'll do some dodge and burns, but for the most part, this is really it. So I might bring down the red some. Let's see. I would create a new layer like that. I'm going to go to hue saturation. I'm going to bring down some of the reds because the rug I think is too bright. So I'm going to bring that down about right there. And then I'm going to click on this. I'm going to do Command I for invert because I want to just be on the rug. So make sure you choose a black brush, and I'm going to brush, a white brush. And I'm going to brush over that rug to bring that red down because I think it's just too bright. So this is turn the layer off and on. So I think that looks good. Flatten your image. And that's really it. Just make sure that you save your image. If you save it, it will save over your backdrop. So you want to make sure you save as. And it won't copy over your your background. Then you can reuse your background for another photo. So that's really about it, guys. And yeah, it was just really that simple. I mean, how long did it take us? About 6-7 minutes. Just message if you have any questions. All right, y'all have a great night.